Hi folks, and welcome. Just clean my glasses. Look how clean this turntable is, this deck. It's lovely, isn't it? And this is a Garrard 2025 TC. And look how clean it is. Looks like bloody new, doesn't it? Doesn't look like it's had any use, and it probably hasn't had much. Anyway, I didn't do a video showing me take the deck out because it comes out in the usual way. You undo the screws and lift the deck out. There we are. Now, first thing we want to do is take the stylus out. So that's what we'll do first. Not take the cartridge out because how come we've got a wire off here? Oh no, we haven't. We've just got an insulation thing missing. So what we'll do, we'll take the stylus out. Just pull it out. They just come out like that, these styluses. Styli rather. And what we'll do, we'll put that on there. And that's safe now. There's no spring on this either, and this is the one he mentioned, is he found a stray spring. So just think I played my Philly Shave record with that and it weighs a ton. So we're going to have to put the spring back on. It just goes on here. For reference, I'll look at the other one, see which hole it goes in, then the weight it's got to be set right then for this cartridge. So that's how I'm going to do the deal with that. Now, let's pull the centre spindle. Let's move the towels up here a bit because there we are. I don't want to get any dirt on this at all. I want to try and keep it clean. It looks factory fresh, to be honest. It's nice. Right. So we'll turn it upside down and oh, that feels okay. Needs doing like, but they all do, but feels okay. The idler, yeah, the idler's okay. It's nice and rubbery as well. Has it got a glaze on it? It's just how I feel. No? The motor, yeah, motor's good. Right, so it's a case of taking it all to bits. In fact, what I'm actually going to do, folks, I'm going to lift this towel up here and I'm going to put the turntable on Phil's towels there. I'm going to put my towel over the turntable and that way I can throw the bits in. Because I don't want it to contaminate it at all. It's, you know, this, you know, this is not your, wonder what that was, this piece of fucking wire. This is not your run-of-the-mill fucking dance set. And it's in such nice condition. It really is, folks. It really is. It's in really, really good condition. I mean, I'm amazed at the condition of this thing. Surprised actually that it actually works. I mean, that looks like somebody's squirted something in there. I don't know, but it's, I mean, that shouldn't turn. That's not supposed to turn. That's not supposed to be loose, that at all. It's supposed to be tight, but that doesn't matter. Right, but the cam follower turns nice. All this, it's all generally not bad. I mean, don't even need to take that idler off. I'm trying to work out what Phil said was wrong with this because I'll have to speak to him because it all works. I mean, I will give it, I'm going to service it, obviously. We'll start by servicing that gear. I mean, that's a bit sluggish. That should be a bit thingy. That's a bit sluggish, so we'll do this. But I'm just a bit intrigued as to what's actually wrong, because I'm sure he told me that the automatic, I mean this looks like somebody's oiled it recently, I don't know. It won't be Phil, he doesn't mess about with stuff. That's why he doesn't have to, he's got me. Or maybe the last owner oiled it, don't know. Put the capacitor tester there, we're not going to need that for a while, probably even till tomorrow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray switch cleaner in this because I'm out of IPA, so use some switch cleaner to just get a bit on my cotton bud there and clean all this excess crap off. I mean, even all this excess crap, it's all loose. Somebody's oiled this. This has been oiled recently. Where's them cloths that Phil brought? We could do, actually I can use the edge of my tea towel. Use the edge of this. There we go, just wiping that. There we go. That's it. And that's squeaky clean, there's now wrong. Give this cam a bit of a clean out. Look at that. I'm running out of cotton buds. I should think about starting a Patreon fund, shouldn't I? You know, get something back out of doing this. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but yeah, I should start a Patreon fund. Every fucker else does, so why not? Yeah. And that's spotless in there. Yeah. Right. Use an old cotton bud for that. Just to, there we go. Yeah. That's better. I'll give that a drink of oil in a minute. I'll take it you all enjoyed my video last night with Mildred here. Yeah. There we are. That works as it should now. There we go. Just give that a little drink of oil. If I can find my oil, there it is. Just put a little bit, and with capillary action it will find its way down there. Let's get a bit more, but I'm not happy there's not enough there. There we are. Right. That's better. See, we don't get while I'm on this one, just a quick one for Radio Cruncher, for Graham over at Radio Cruncher. The master of all evil. Evil radios, watch out! Cruncher's coming to get you. Yeah, technological genius is on the move. Anyway, technological genius. Let me tell you how. Let me explain the reason why. The reason why your deck keeps cycling is because the velocity trip here is probably stuck, and what it's doing, it's keeping this over this side here, or failing that, this tab here could be bent. Let me just get my pointer. This tab here could be bent inwards slightly, and the turntable, it might not be able to push it. Actually, it's pushed back by here, is it? Yeah, this grabs it and that pushes it back. So check this here and check the velocity trip. I'd also check that as well, because I'm not sure if that throws it back or grips it, one of the two. But just check around that and check this. Check your velocity trip lever and everything associated with that, which is just basically the tone arm. That should have no playing, that should have a load of play. There should be no binding in it, it should not be stiff at all. Right, so what we can do, we can service the top of this, because we can put the, let's just drop of oil. There we go. Only needs that, that's all you need, one drop. There we go. Wipe off the excess. There we are. I have got some cotton bud, what do you call it? So I'll go and get them in a minute, because I need to get a drink and I need a slash. Alright, now clean the ball race. Clean the thrust washers. Just using the edge of the towel, because I don't really want to get this deck, I don't want to get anything on it. I mean, I want it to look, I want it to stay in the condition it arrived. I mean, I like that with all the stuff I service, but I mean, this is really, this deck hasn't had a lot of use, I'll tell you that now. And what I do, I like to put the washers back on upside down, that way you can wear a groove on the other side. Put the grease on the washer. The reason why is because they're actually pretty open races and you get grease all over your fingers, so you're best doing it that way. And then give the other side of the washer a coat. Don't need a lot. I mean, there we are. Yes. There we go. Pop that onto the there. Oh, they're lovely now. Now, I'm not happy at the fact that that's a bit loose, but there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, some of them you can tap them and tighten them up, but a bit of grease on here. You do grease this because there's grooves in it. A bit of grease on the side of the cam follower. A bit of grease on here, just because it's metal on metal. There we go. We don't need a lot of grease. centre's not turning, so we're okay. But I don't like the fact that when they do go loose, you get a bit of slop in the gear. Right. This all needs a bit of a clean. We've got a scratch here under the turntable. You can't see that, but it is there. And I'm trying to be very careful and document this because I don't want, let's lubricate this pin, a bit of oil. There we are. Perfect. Now let's have a look at the changer mechanism itself. Now, let's go and get some of my, let's lift this up so it's on the control now. That's better. Right, so what we need to do is clean all this grease and gunk off here and put and replace it. And we also need to check various things that do see. Let me just go and get a drink, folks. Scraps, shut up! Let me go and get a drink. Something cold. And I shall be right back. I'm back. Just got myself a cold drink and it's me, what do you call it, me raspberry aids, cherry aids, sorry. Me cherry aids gone as flat as a witch's tit. Still, never mind. I'm not going to be disgusting and lick the lid in front of yours. I should really, or fuck it. I cut my tongue on one of them once. There we go. A Muller Light. Yeah. When you read what's in a yoghurt, you wouldn't fucking eat them, would you? Or should I rephrase that and say if you read what was in one, you wouldn't fucking eat them. All sorts of bacteria and everything in the bastard and things. Still, you know what they say? All goes to form a turd, doesn't it? You don't want to be eating these fucking Mullers though, they're fucking horrible. Yeah, they are fucking not nice these at all. Yeah. Don't put it in my fucking mouth and not all over my face. Absolutely terrible. Yeah. The good thing about them now, the pots come in handy with putting bits in when you've finished with them. I don't waste fuck all, as you can fucking see. Doing my best to get every bit, even though it's fucking horrible. Really, really nasty. There we go. Now to round that off with a fag. Oh fuck me. I forgot my fucking cotton bud things. Oh fuck it. I've got a fucking cloth, I'll use a cloth. Not getting back off my ass now. Yeah, I forgot my cotton bud things. It's a shame Scraps can't fucking get them for me, innit? You know, it's a shame that he's not intelligent to the point where I can ask him to go and pick some out and get some out of the front room for me. I can't remember what I bought them cotton bud thing pads for. I got them for a reason. I can't remember. Oh, I know what I got them for. Got them for cleaning the heads on my Sony, Sony reel to reel. That's what they were for. Cotton pads, I think they call them. Women use them for taking makeup off their face. I mean, men don't wear makeup, do we? Well, not unless you're a crimper. I can't believe the condition of this thing. It's outstandingly good. Right, I've got an old sock here. Don't worry, it's not one I've just taken off. I keep all my old socks and my old underpants. I use them as rags. I wash them first. I don't throw nothing away if I can avoid it. My only worry is where am I going to store this deck when I'm working on the fucking amp. I'll have to find somewhere. Yeah, I'm not leaving it in here. Well, I'll do the amp in a fucking evening. So I'll just put the deck on my fucking bed. But it just shows you, doesn't it, folks, how clean certain things can be, you know, how you can find them, you know. There are a lot of nice things still knocking about. I mean, there's a lot of shite, but there's a lot of nice things as well, you know, still waiting to be discovered, you know. And this grease, it's not exactly hard, so luckily it's just wiping off. I'm lucky with this, it's just wiping off. It's not gone to the point where it's fucking rock hard and you have to use all sorts of fucking chemicals to get the cunt off. It's just wiping. And when you re-grease these, re-grease where you see grease. Don't put any grease on this part here, it doesn't have any. And this is your velocity trip. This is where your velocity trip starts, Graham. It's that there. That bar there that you can see moving just about. That's, make sure there's nothing on that whatsoever. You don't want to see anything on that. Completely, and I mean dry. I'm just, while I'm having my smoke, I'm just taking all the old grease off. And, you know, just put grease back on where there is grease. Don't put it where you know, you can see where the marks are. Where there's grease. Just don't. I mean, this doesn't even warrant a disassemble to service it, because, in all honesty, like the record player, this is one of the nicest ones I've ever seen. To be perfectly honest with you. Just get the, no, just to get the last of it off. Alright, there we are. And all we do is we just come back in a second and re-grease all this. And this can be part 2. This can be part 2 of the video of the Hacker series. This is the Hacker Gondolair, not gondola. A gondola is something to what are they called? People from Venice, Venetians. Yeah, that's what they sail around, float around there fucking, because they've got no fucking streets. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd hate to be a fucking bin man in Venice. You wouldn't fancy that, would you? Eh? definitely not. Oh, a fucking bin man in Venice. Yeah, but that's what a gondola is. It's something that Venetians float around in. These are actually called gondoliers, or gondoliers, sorry. They're actually gondoliers. Are they? No, gondoliers. Gondoliers, get it right, Andy. And the other one, the other model is a grenadier. It's a grenadier, the other one. Let's get this bottom bearing off. Okay, now. Better still. Let's not get this bottom bearing off. Let's try this other screw here. Oh, I got that one. Let's try with this screwdriver. No, that's not wanting to go, so we'll leave the motor and I'll just drop oil down it. Because I don't want to round off the screws. Look a bit rounded anyway, that's why it's slipping, I think. But we can still lubricate from the top, it's not an issue. But wait until you see the grounding on this thing, for those of you who've never seen inside a Hacker. I mean, the grounding's unbelievable, it's shielded. And I mean really well shielded, there's no ums on them or anything, really, really well made. The things to check on these is to make sure that that comes fully back as it should, like it does, because they seize up, this one isn't. The speed selector, they seize up, this one isn't. Look at that. Mind you, I've just greased that one, so let's get a bit of grease on the bottom portion of it. Nick a bit of this off the top, it's too much there, it doesn't need all that. And get down into, get it off the spring, down into there, to that bar, bottom of that bar, and just, there we are. We're greased on the speed. Speed change is lovely. That's how you expect to find them. Get a bit of grease. Put a bit on here. Because it had grease on here. Bring my grease pot over so I can see it. There we go. A bit of grease on the push pad. There we are. Bit of grease on here because it had grease. Alright, let's see. Bit of grease on here, bit of grease down there. Let's pull this control over, get a bit of grease there, bit there. Get these torn arm wires. I don't like the way that they're looped over that there. Let's just shift those torn arm wires there. That's a recipe for them to jam in there, isn't it? There we go. They should be under that tape. They shouldn't even be on this side of the mech. They should be under that tape there. Let's see if we can get it back under there. They should be under there. There we are. That'll do. Get some out of the way. Won't jam in the mechanism then. Right. A little bit on here. that slides slightly. Little bit there. Little bit just there. Just here. There we go. Right, get that bit off there. And a little bit on here. There we are. Get a little bit in there. That's it. There we go. Check the tone arm for movement. Yeah, that's okay. Check the cueing lever. Yeah. Yep, stays up on this one. Some of them don't for some daft reason. But I worry about that. Put a little slither on the control arm. There we go. That's all okay. Now, check the movement in that. That's all okay. Right. That's nice and free. There's a clip missing as well, and I did have a look to see if I had any, and I haven't, so clean the inner drum, clean the idler. Can't believe the condition this thing's in, it's unbelievably good. There we are. Look at that. I wouldn't mind betting that the clip's probably still in there because nobody's had this thing out the middle here, so let me just see if I can hook it out and see if the clip's gone down into there somewhere. Just put that there a minute, because you never know. No. I'm just checking because you never know, do you? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. No. Let's put this back in. And just try and, there we are. You can't. There we go. Put that in so you don't scratch or mark anything. Put the turntable back onto the spigot. Give that a drop of oil. This is worrying because I don't want to drop any oil onto the mat at all. There we go. Get that excess off there. There we go. Lift that up so I don't get anything caught under it. That up and down a couple of times. Now let's test it. I'm not going to power it up to test it. There we are. The arm height's a bit high as well. Yeah, the arm height's a bit high. Shouldn't be that high. So what we'll do, we'll adjust the arm height. Oh no, it shouldn't be that high. That's way too high. It should be. Just so that it clears the rest. Does it clear the rest with the Q lever? Right, let's just adjust the height of the that's too low. That's too low actually. So it needs to go the other way. Let's just lift that up and I can gauge it better. Get in the fucking slot, you cunt. That's it. That's too low now. It's the right height there. It's too low there now. What you have to do is find an equal. So we need to screw that back down. I'd say that's about it. Yeah, it's a bit lower than what I would like, but let's just go a bit further, see if we can. There we are. It clears the records anyway, that's good enough. Let's just bring it back up a bit. If we go too low, the lever won't stay up. That's it. That'll do. That'll do. It's about right actually. It clears the records. No matter what, it's going to clear the records. So now we'll check this. We'll check the distance it goes. So we'll lift that up. So we want 12 inch, which is good. And then we want, right, so I'm going to have to hold that there, hold that there, and that should be 10-inch. Yeah, and fully down, and well, lift that up a bit, and that should be 7. I will more accurately check the set down point, and the turntable spins nice and free. Let's do this spin down test. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I notice it bounces a bit, and the reason why is the mat's uneven. So whoever took the turntable off at one point took the mat off with it. There we go. Yeah, that's lovely. Now, let's go and get that spring that Phil gave me. I won't pause you because I'll only be a second. It's not worth stopping the camera for the amount of time I'm gonna be. Right, I'm back, folks. I was going to get the other one out to see as a guide, but I'm not going to because that spring in here is a little bit stretched anyway, as I remember looking at it. Is that screw loose? No. There's a little note in here as well. What's this? Don't got a clue what this is. Well, it's the instructions for putting a stylus in. Different, shows you different ones. How to put certain styluses in. Styli rather. See if you can see here. The spring is actually a little bit stretched. If I hold it up, because I can't be out zooming in. There, you can see, look. It's a little bit stretched, so what we'll do, make sure that let's pull the thing up a little bit because that's been pushed down, so that so I can feed the I need to pull the thing up a bit that the little spring piece of metal that the spring goes through, because it's been pushed down. I just need to pull it up a little bit. That's it. Yeah, I can see the hole now. Right, let's get my spring. Let's bend the spring a little bit further in, and it'll, there we are. Let's turn this, find the best angle for working on it, move that grease. Pop the spring into the holder. Might be too strong this spring, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it. Where's my pliers gone? There they are. I'm going to set it at the top because the spring is stretched, so I'm going to set it there. Now I'll get my scales out. See what that weighs in at. Feels a bit stiff that actually. So I'm going to actually lubricate. I'm going to lubricate all this here because it feels a bit stiff. Get my scales. See what we weigh in. I mean, people take the turntable off. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna weigh the bloody arm. Right. Into the middle. 4.9. That's good enough. Call it just under 5 grams. That's good enough. It was a good guess, that wasn't it, folks? That was a good guess. Now let's have a look at where the tone arm mechanism is, so I'll just give it a squirt of oil. Let's see where the bearing is. Right, that's the push. Need to just look in. There it is. Right, I know where the bearing is now. There we are. Give it a can't get my fucking nozzle in. I know what I have to do. Can't get my nozzle in. Is there any way of getting to it down this way? Get some on a cotton bud. There we are. Let's get some on a cotton bud. And move it back and forward. That's it. That's it. Let's see how that feels now by moving the arm about across. Yeah. 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 That's as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. I would like to get into there. I mean, really, I'd like to take the whole fucking arm off, but there we go, I should get it. Yep. And we're all done. Get a bit of oil down into that motor. There we go. That's actually we are. Done. Let's just test everything. We're okay there. Pop the stylus back in. These arms even not supposed to lift that high, they're only supposed to lift so high these. Somebody's forced that at some point, you can hear it click. Hear it click. So that's no problem. Let's get the that's it. That's perfect. There we are. Just check the back. Yeah, that's all okay. Good enough. Right. Well, I can't power it up because not until I put it back in, because I don't fancy putting 240 volts onto this little socket. So I'm not going to power it up until it goes back in. But I shall now deem that as finished. Right, that can be put away in a safe place. Where's its centre spindle? There we are. The clip actually holds that spindle in as well. Although it clips in, they're very easy to pull out without the clip on. It's just there we are. Just check the tension on the idler. I could probably do a bit of roughening up, but I don't know. No, we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Feels nice that. 16, 33, 45, 78. There we are. Right. That is part 2 of the Haka Gondolair GP42. Join me for part 3 when we start working on the amplifier. Bye for now.